All right, y'all. Before we dive in, a quick heads up.
This show is raw, real, and definitely not rated PG.
We're talking about adult themes, sexual content, and the kind of stuff you probably don't want blasting through your speakers at work or around your kids.
So grab some headphones, pour your drink of choice, and get comfy.
Oh, and just so we're clear, we are not licensed therapists, counselors, or sex couches. Sex coaches.
Sex coaches.
Not sex couches.
We're just a couple of people sharing our lives experiences and sexy adventures and ethical non-monogamy. So with that, pull up a chair and enjoy the show.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Beyond Monogamy. I'm Adam.
And I'm Pris.
And today's episode is a little different. We got a voicemail through our website, which I was really excited about.
Yeah, that was kind of cool.
Yeah, we finally. And it really, it really caught our attention. It's one of those messages that really makes you stop and think and say, maybe we should talk about this.
Yeah. It's short, it's honest, and it's a question that I think a lot of people in the lifestyle can relate to in one way or another.
Yeah. So I figured, why not bring it straight to the show? You guys, you got to know how to do it. These are real questions, real conversations, and zero filters.
Oh, all right. Well, let's roll the voicemail.
Hi, my name is Jan, and my question is, how do lesbian couples fit into the lifestyle? We both were previously married to men and enjoyed the lifestyle a bit then, but are interested in trying to pursue more friendships and experiences, but not sure how that works in our current relationship.
Now, that is such a great question. And first off, thank you so much for sending that in. We appreciate it.
He got so excited.
I did. We love when our listeners reach out because it opens up the conversation. It just doesn't get talked about enough.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Exactly. What she said right there was really hits on a part of the lifestyle that isn't always easy to navigate, especially for couples who don't fit the so-called standard LS mold.
That's a really good point. And I think it's interesting because the lifestyle really kind of is tailor-made for the straight man and the bisexual woman. When you really think about it.
I will 100% agree.
When you really think about it, like that is tailor-made.
Yes.
The straight guy and the bisexual woman of a couple.
Yeah. I am noticing now there's a lot of bisexual men and bisexual women, and together they're kind of going out there.
Yeah.
And I'm noticing that now more so.
Well, so I think it's always been hard for anybody outside of the norm or what people consider the norm to be of that straight man, bisexual woman dynamic. And I've actually had this question come up to me before on one of my TikTok lives that I did. There was a gentleman who was listening in on my live, and he said, I actually am married to another man, and we want to explore the lifestyle, and we've attended a couple of events, but we've gotten nothing but foul looks from people, like we don't fit in. And is there a place for us to fit in? And this is very similar to the voicemail that we got.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that it even has to be asked.
Yeah. I mean, it is a difficult little, I can see where the difficulty is.
It comes down to the judgment in the lifestyle.
Exactly.
None of us want to be judged for our lifestyle.
Yeah.
But then we're going to go into a lifestyle and judge others for their lifestyle because it's different than ours.
I think our community where we're at is very, very open.
It can be. It's not as accepting. I mean, if you recall, there are other couples out there who really have issue, especially men have issue with bisexual and gay men oftentimes because they have this deep-seated fear that, a gay man's going to touch my balls or something like that. It's like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
If you express your boundaries openly and clearly to the people that you're interested in playing with, it shouldn't even be an issue.
Exactly.
It shouldn't be an
We're
issue.
pretty clear. But I mean, I understand the question. And so they're just trying to navigate into like just joining the lifestyle.
And finding their place.
Yeah. I think depending on where they're at, they need to find a person who, or a couple, or just friends that are going to actually help them navigate that way. I mean, I can see where being a lesbian couple is a little difficult. I can also see where that might be something that people actually navigate toward more. I don't know why.
You do make a good point.
Like, I feel like that's going to be like if they were to come in,
they could be fetishized.
Yes.
I mean, everybody who's
Yes.
different than the norm can be
Yes.
fetishized.
Yes.
And I think that you'll notice that, different races are fetishized. You as a Latina are fetishized. Yes. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
It's kind of wanting what you can't have sort of thing. What I feel is sad is that people who are different feel like maybe they don't belong. And I think it's a two-part thing. When you automatically are coming from this space where you have been judged in the past for how you want to live, when you enter a new space, you automatically have those insecurities in your head.
Yes.
And so, for example, I have always felt like I was unattractive. And so I'm always going to have those insecurities in my head.
Right.
And even if somebody is accepting me and telling me the opposite, I'm still going to have them in my head.
Yes.
So if I put myself in the shoes of somebody like that, and I say, well, I am married to the same sex, and we want to explore the lifestyle, obviously I'm going to have it in my head that people are probably not going to accept it. But at the same time, when I go to meet and greets and I go to events and I try to link up with others just to meet and join a community, that's going to be in the back of my head. And if people aren't as receptive to bringing me into the folds, I'm going to blame that.
Yeah.
And a lot of times people don't do that. They just don't know how to socialize.
Yeah.
You know?
So, I mean, a few tips. I would definitely try to find a community that you are more comfortable with. There's apps, that they can kind of look into. Yeah. And if you go to a lifestyle meet and greet or a lifestyle event, introduce yourselves. I know that it's easier said than done.
Yeah.
It
is hard.
You kind of have to just remove yourself and just go in there and say hi. Like, you have to. Yeah. We're adults.
Yeah.
It's not like it was when we were younger and it was harder for us to make friends or whatnot. A lot of lifestyle people are easygoing. So I understand the fear of it, but actually just go in and just find a friendly face.
Yeah, there's always going to be somebody who's going to be welcoming. It's very rare that there's not at least one person who's willing to talk to you.
Exactly.
I definitely think that if you're new to the lifestyle, you want to find somebody who will mentor and maybe introduce you to others. Yeah. That always helps. We try to play that role when we're at events. But even still, this particular case, both of these ladies were married to men previously and were in the lifestyle with those previous connections.
Wow.
So they know what the lifestyle's about. Yeah. They know how it goes.
They probably already have a community. They probably just don't know.
They probably know some people from the past that they can rekindle with, I would assume, but that is a big assumption.
There.
I could be wrong.
And if you don't, just just be like, hey, I remember you.
Yeah,
and then be like, oh, no, they don't, but just pretend.
Yeah, yeah.
Fake it till you make it.
I will say that I'm a big believer in, if you don't have a community or if you don't feel like you have a place in the community, then you make one. You know what I'm saying?
That's a really good point.
If nobody is willing to pull out a chair and say, here, sit at our table, then build your own table.
There you go.
And tell people, hey, you know what? You can come sit with us.
There you go.
And, honestly, that's kind of been our thing from the start, because when we moved out here, we didn't
know anybody.
We didn't know anybody.
We would go into the meet and greets and we would just sit there. Yeah. And if we saw people kind of just standing around, they would just come to our table and we would just all be standing holding up the wall.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
it was kind of awkward.
I finally said, you know what? This is not going to work. If we're ever going to do this, we have to say hi. You started wearing your little Adam shirts. Get yourself an Adam shirt.
Don't get an Adam shirt.
Get yourself, my name is Adam shirt. they're gonna come to you.
Or you want to have some real fun. And I don't know, maybe my sense of humor is very different than yours, but if it were me and I was one half of a lesbian couple now going into an LS event.
What would you do, honey?
I would walk into an LS event wearing matching shirts, one that says lesbian, and then your partner can have an arrow pointing towards you that says, I'm with lesbian. And that would be hilarious because what that is an icebreaker.
It is.
Now, it sounds really, really silly. It sounds very elementary, but realistically, it's an icebreaker.
Yeah.
And it's one of the reasons why I used to wear my shirts to meet and greets at the beginning that had my name splayed all over it, because it was an icebreaker. It was a way for people to come up to me when they've been drinking and go, hey, I see your name is Adam, isn't it? And it's like, well, no, my name is Gary. And you carry yourself into a whole different conversation.
Yes.
And before you know it, you are the ones being referred to after that meeting where people were like, did you see them wearing the lesbian and I'm with lesbian shirts? Like, that's
there
hilarious.
You go. I'm going to get you a shirt like
that says I'm with lesbian.
Yeah.
There you go.
Why
Or says
not?
I'm with hot wife. I've seen actually a sweater that
Oh
says,
my goodness, I like that.
I've seen a sweater that says my wife tends to stab people. And I said, I need to get that sweater.
You need that shirt.
I do.
So you can
Yeah.
either go with it two ways, right? You
Yeah.
can go with it the funny way, which I want to say I would go that way.
I would rock that
or
way.
you can just go and be like, hi, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
just break it.
It's really that
break
simple.
that click. It is very simple.
It's that simple, and it's not that simple.
It's very, like,
there
go
are
in,
clicks.
And believe me, we've gone to
They
meet and
exist.
greets. We've gone to meet and greets where people actually, a lot of people know us, but then there's maybe new people. And I'll be like, hi, I'm Pris, and this is Adam, and blah, blah, blah. And they'll look at us like, hi.
Oh, we've been straight up snubbed before.
And I don't care.
Yeah.
I said hi to you. I've made my introduction, and I'm done.
I did my part.
Yeah.
And then we walk away.
And
then we find some, and sometimes you can tell who's receptive to having conversation.
You can.
And who's not.
Yeah.
If they turn their shoulder to you or they turn their back to you, they're obviously not interested, and you can move along from there.
And I don't know if this is okay to say, but everybody loves a lesbian.
I don't see why it wouldn't.
Everybody loves lesbians. Everybody loves gay people. Especially in the lifestyle.
I know you're in Texas, right?
I know, but it
Well,
doesn't matter.
So I will say, obviously, for this to even be a question,
Yeah.
you guys have probably faced judgment before, or people who have. Obviously, I think
Do we
everybody.
know where they're from?
Austin.
People, you're from Austin. Come over here. We'll take you. We'll introduce you to people. Reach out to us.
I mean, realistically, yes.
Yes.
If you're in our area,
Yes.
and we can always make some introductions and get you started in the community.
Yes.
But even if you weren't in our area, and judging by this, I guarantee you there are a lot of people in the same situation who are not.
Yeah.
My suggestion would really be just to put those insecurities
Put them away.
as much as possible.
Stick them in your pocket.
And I know that's easier said than done. I struggle with insecurities all the time. But you kind of have to remove yourself. You have to disconnect from that. And you have to portray a character. You have to walk in there the first couple times and portray this almost this parody of yourself, where you're just going to come out of yourself and you're going to introduce yourself. And as time goes on, as you introduce yourself and you introduce your partner, they're going to put two and two together. And obviously, if you are in the Austin area and certain other areas, you are going to be accepted a lot faster than you will in some other areas.
Yes.
But this community is very large and it's very vast, and you can find your tribe. And I can't express that enough, not just to my lesbian friends, not just to my gay male friends, but to everybody. I've had single men reach out to me. I've had dragons reach out to me, unicorns reach out to me. Everybody's trying to find their connections. They're trying to find their people.
You said dragon, and I thought, like a real dragon? I'm tired.
No, a dragon, just to remind everybody, is basically a male version of a unicorn, and that is a bisexual male.
I like that.
Who plays with couples.
I like
or
that better than a
chases
bull.
couples. Well, a bull is not usually a bisexual male. A bull.
Oh, a dragon is
a
a
bull
bisexual.
is he could be bisexual, but a bull is primarily for the hot wife dynamic. He is the one who The single guy who sleeps with a woman, sleeps with all the women. You know what I mean?
Understood.
And so they are referred to as bulls. Just one of the many labels that we have around there.
We have so many. It's funny. It is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a matter of feeling included. It's a matter of feeling like you belong. And I think all of us want to have that feeling. And I think it's difficult because it's such a vast and diverse community.
Yes.
That you're not going to be accepted in some spaces. I mean, just plain and simple.
That is very true. That's very true. But the majority, you will find somebody.
Yes,
you will
absolutely.
find somebody.
And I just want to set realistic expectations because obviously the insecurity is there for a reason. With that kind of dynamic, you're not always accepted in certain places, and people will ask you dumb questions, and they will make dumb comments, as I'm sure you may have seen already. And sometimes it's hard to get past that. Sometimes it's upsetting.
Yeah.
My wife and I handle dumb comments very differently. Me personally, I use those as opportunities to educate.
Yes.
My wife, on the other hand, does different.
I do not. I don't stand. I'm not very. Only with certain people. I'm not very. What's the word?
Friendly?
Yes, that's the word. I'm not very friendly.
You are friendly, but you are very direct.
I'm very direct, and in the middle of my directness, I will still be friendly, but I just want to paint a very clear picture of what my boundaries, rules, my thoughts, my preferences, my beliefs. And so it is what it is.
Yeah.
And I will say, not everybody likes me. Not everybody likes Adam. You have to find your people. And I think I really feel that you're going to have a really good time. One, you left us a voicemail. You want to be in the community. You want to enjoy the lifestyle.
And frankly, being able to interact with somebody like us regarding that, you have no fear of being able to go out there and get out there. So you already have half the battle fought.
You're doing it.
It's real important to set your boundaries and express what it is that you're looking for when you meet others. Now, normally, good people who converse will straight up ask you what your dynamic is right up front.
Yes.
What are you looking for? This and that.
Yeah.
Be open with it. Be very, very direct with it, because curiosity can be respectful when it's handled with intention.
Ooh, yep.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you got to find the right fit. So you got to look for LS events, clubs, there's groups, and there's a lot of diversity, and there's different orientations in there. So don't even worry about that. There's apps.
There's Facebook groups, and I know specifically there's the integrated Facebook groups, and within those Facebook groups, you have people who start other Facebook groups that are for singles in the lifestyle, for bisexual men in the lifestyle,
for women
for bisexual
only.
women,
Yes.
for women only.
Yes.
So I guarantee you there is a group out there for you.
There is.
If you haven't tried, you can also look on SDC. You put yourself a profile out there, which I'll have a link for in our show notes. But if you go to SDC, you can actually set up your profile, and they have different groups there that you can seek out.
Yeah.
And it just makes it a little bit easier for you to find your tribe.
Yeah.
I
like that.
Yeah. Comfort and communication matter more than labels, way more than labels. Ooh. And I think really when it comes down to it, we really are big into the community. You hear us talk about the community all the time. Obviously, we would not feel this way about the community if it didn't exist. This community is wonderful.
It is.
And you will be treated well.
It's a very open community. And especially now that I know that you're in Austin, there's so many groups, so much community in the surrounding areas that I think you both are going to have a great time.
Yeah,
really
absolutely.
Do.
And, one thing about it is, too, if you feel the need to find more of a community of what you feel you need, you can always put out a meet and greet or set up an event for that specifically,
Yes. Ooh,
and you will have people show.
that's a good idea.
Yes,
That's a
a
good
brand new
idea.
mixer, and you're putting it on, so you control that. Put it out there. You go into these groups and you say, "Hey, I'm putting on this meet and greet for this specific type of person.
Yeah.
This is what we're looking for. If you match that, please come out and have a drink with us or whatever." You know, there's
That's
a lot
really good idea.
there's a lot of different
like
ways
that.
to do that. I think
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know, the more we talk about this stuff, the more normalized it becomes. And I think
It's
that
very true.
Yeah. So that was a great conversation and a reminder that the lifestyle is at its best when everyone feels seen, respected, and included.
Yes, exactly. These are the kinds of conversations that keep the community growing in the right direction. Honest, open, and real.
Yeah. So when we come back, we're sitting down with Lloyd and Brooke Ditforth, the couple behind Texas Desires. Now, they're the ones who are putting on our the Hotel Takeover in San Antonio, December 5th through the 7th. And you'll hear a lot more about that here in a little bit. But they're going to be here to talk about that and the incredible things that they've been building in the lifestyle community.
Ooh, you're definitely going to want to hear this one, guys.
Absolutely. So hold on just a second because we're coming right back.
All right.
So we are seriously excited about today's guests because they are the powerhouse duo bringing one of the hottest lifestyle weekends of the year to San Antonio. Joining us today are Lloyd and Brooke Ditforth, the creators behind Texas Desires, and they're hosting an unforgettable hotel takeover happening December 5th through the 7th. And I'm
Me
excited.
too.
I'm excited. I know you're excited.
too. I'm
This
ready
is
for it.
a clothing optional weekend packed with energy, theme parties, games, and community. And Beyond Monogamy is going to be there doing a live podcast right in the middle of
Yes,
the action.
we are. So let's welcome Lloyd and Brooke to the show to find out everything we need to know about the Texas Desires Naughty and Nice Hotel Takeover. Thanks, Brooke and Lloyd, for coming to the show. We appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, thanks for
Well,
making
thanks for having us.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. We're glad that you guys could join us. Now, before we even get started into the actual event itself, I'm actually curious about you guys just a little bit. How long have y'all been in the lifestyle and what is your dynamic?
So, official story?
Yes. Feed
Jake-
me, Seymour. I love this. This is what I got into this for.
You can
I
do
gotta
the short
know.
version. You can do the long version, whatever you want.
Give me the juice.
If you've met my husband, he will give you the long version. So he'll speed it up.
So basically, my wife had breast cancer. She got good. She got big boobs, flat tummy, all that was great. And we had a friend convince us to go to Desire, to go to a clothing optional resort. And you'll love it. Just go. And so our first diving into the lifestyle world,
Wow.
we went to get naked for 4 days.
Yeah.
It's like, we don't do anything half-ass. We go
You go full-fledged.
away.
Balls to the wall.
And then we back out of the pool and say, how did we feel about that? Was that good? Do we want to do that?
It's all trial and error.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say like we're all in on all things lifestyle, but we love the community so much that we've immersed ourselves in it quite a bit.
And I think like the friend aspect of it too. Like these people are very genuine that you meet, the majority of the people, and nobody's out to like people. It's a stigma on the swinger lifestyle, right? Like
Absolutely.
all y'all do is go around and have sex with everybody, right? But if they ever knew anything about it, they would know that
Exactly.
that's not the case. We have more friends than we have playmates.
Mhm.
Exactly. It's an actual community.
It
and I
was
don't
just
think
my
people
friend
understand
that last night. She's not into the lifestyle, and she was like, "Wow, really? I would think that you've been in it for so long. You have like thousands of people you've slept with." And I'm like, "No."
Thousands of people.
I'm like,
Where was I?
"No." Well, because we've been in it for so long. So
Wow. Wow.
Basically, in a nutshell, is we just kind of like dove in, and that was a few years ago, 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
We ended up going back to that same resort 3 months later and staying for another week
oh my gosh.
because I do YouTube.
Mhm.
We started doing lifestyle resorts and going to those, and Then we started doing hotel takeovers and going here and going there and trying this out. And then we go to this campground thing, and then we did this, and then it just kind of got to be.
Yeah. No, I'm listening. But
Well,
this one here loves to be naked. If he could walk around all the time, he would. So we're always going to places where he doesn't have to wear clothes.
Yeah.
And either it's great, it's freeing, it's wonderful. But yeah, he likes to be naked.
You know, I do like that. I've heard that about the resorts, and I'm okay with being naked. Like I used to be really insecure, but it's like it's very freeing. I heard it's very like liberating and being like, because there's nobody judging you.
No,
Exactly.
It's
And
so fun.
with a woman's vagina sitting in your face, and you're not even thinking about that. You're just having a normal conversation like we are right now.
I
So
love
that
that.
sounds
Yeah.
like fun.
It sounds like
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Horrible story. We're oblivious to things.
Okay.
And if you want something, you have to say it.
mhm.
Spell it out.
Yes, very much so.
Because we had a couple that was flirting with us, and they were telling us what their stuff was and what their cues were. And then they ended up staying another night at Desire. And I was doing my YouTube video on the rooms and the amenities. Room by the Hour, if you want to check it out. And yeah, so I go ahead and they're like, yeah, it was like $600 for tonight. It was crazy. Something like a $600 piece. I think it was $1,200 for the night. And it was in the new part of the resort. And I'm like, dude, can I do your room? He's like, yeah, come on up. I'll come get you. We go up there. This woman who I literally had a 30-minute long, extremely intelligent conversation with, is laying on the bed, sprawled out with the soundtrack of 50 Shades of Grey playing. My dumb ass goes in there, and I literally filmed the room and didn't take any cues of what they thought was going to go on.
Oh my goodness.
On the plane, and I'm editing the video, and I could have punched through the back of my skull. And my wife and I was like,
Yeah, we missed that.
we totally. She's like, what are you talking about? I was like, here. And I showed her. I was like, that's the 50 Shades of Grey soundtrack. And she's like, oh,
Sucker.
Missed opportunities. Well, going from that actually makes a great transition. You know, for anyone new to Texas Desires, if you can tell us what your brand and community are all about, like what inspired you to start this whole journey of Texas Desires?
I can't drop the giant thing yet.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. And I know what the giant thing is, but
Okay.
yeah.
Unveiled at the Takeover event.
Yes.
It's pretty big.
But I think we want to have that sense of community, but also where, we're not mixing. I mean, we've been to a lot of things and places, and we like the fact that we could do something and take a whole community and put us all in one little area and just have a weekend fun and have that place to go and do those kind of things. I think that's one of the things.
I think a lot of it is we've just experienced so much in we've had the ability to experience things, and nobody really has done takeovers the way I think they should be done.
Yeah. So I'm actually, Lloyd, and I don't mean to cut you off, but that leads me to my next question, because you guys have been to several takeovers. We've only been to one, honestly. And it wasn't the greatest experience that we had, but we were actually looking forward to going to another one when we talked to you guys about this one. You built something that's not just a party, but it's like an entire weekend escape. What sets your events apart from the ones that you've attended? Like what's going to set this one different?
So the difference is we bought the hotel. Like
for the weekend.
For the weekend. So I dumped
a lot of money.
Yeah.
There you go.
And that's what's different, because the hotel takeovers that we go to with one group, and they're usually all about the same. They take over one of the top floors. They have theme rooms, people that want to do theme rooms, things like that. And you can go up there, you can have whatever clothes on or not have clothes on up there, but you have to be dressed if you're downstairs and go to like another floor. Like your room is on the 11th floor and the party's on the 12th floor. You actually have to have clothes on to go up there. And so ours is different because we have the whole hotel. If you want to ride the elevator down butt ass naked, Gort, because we have the whole hotel. We have no people, no kids, no grandmas, no grandpas. No, I mean, yes, we do have them, but they're probably going to be naked too. But
Yes.
but not the kids. But yeah, it's grandmas and grandpas. But yeah, so that's what's different, is that it's all lifestyle. Though every person that is in that hotel for those 2 days and is going to be lifestyle.
Yes.
100%.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
There is a lot of
newbies.
And they were interested because they were looking for a safe place that they could experience a resort-like atmosphere.
Yeah.
Without spending $3,000-$4,000 to go to Cancun or go to Hito, or even going over to Secrets to Florida, or they may have gone to one of the smaller deals, but they didn't really feel like it was worth it or whatnot, and they wanted to try something new.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's going to be interesting. There's a lot of, I'm going to call them veterans, going to be here that are extremely experienced, but there's also a lot of, we've never done anything like this and we're kind of new to this world. That's one reason we're going to have a panel for newbies.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I don't know did I tell you that?
You've really like put a lot of thought in it. I love that. I love that it's not going to be just,
Yeah, no. And he has to ask me these questions because his ADHD brain over here will think of something and he won't tell me until after he's already doing everything for it. And I'm like, wait, where did this come from?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
That's awesome. I mean, I'm looking forward to it because like you said, we don't have $3,000-$4,000 to drop at a resort as much as we would love to go.
Yeah.
Like it has to be really planned out for us. We have a big family. Right. So this is, and I've actually been told by a lot of people who are new that they're looking forward to this.
Yes.
So I'm excited.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I've got to go ahead and tell you, I'm the type of person that when I hear negative things or rumors that come up,
yeah,
I turn the juice to 1 million to make it 1 billion times better than I could have ever thought about before, because it actually helps me. I guess so there's so many things that like people were talking about how, well, that's not a very good value. And then I'm like, wow, there we go. I got you a 90% discount on a world-class boudoir photographer who's going to come in and do play sessions.
Wow.
You ain't going to find that nowhere else.
No.
Yeah.
100 to show up.
And actually, you know what? I went through the flyers and the information that you guys had put out, and I actually compiled what looks like, and if I could get into the amazing weekend here, Friday night is Naughty Neon Noel.
Yeah.
If I'm right about that. Yep. That's a full-on Christmas neon rave.
Yeah.
Where guests wear neon greens, reds, whites, or hot pink that glows under UV light. And you can actually accent with your favorite rave or holiday accessories. That sounds like a blast.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot. I can't wait to go shopping.
I know. I already have some neon stuff, and I'm just going to throw something on and do it. I'd like to see everybody else's, what they come up with. I love the themes where you can dress up and see what everybody comes up with.
Yeah. And then Saturday is Frostbite Fantasy. It's a cool icy glow theme where guests wear glowing white, light blue, or silver lingerie, or outfits that sparkle under colored and UV lights with LED jewelry or light up Christmas wear. How did you even come up with these themes?
I'll be honest, we didn't.
Yeah. Our DJ, shout out to our DJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nooner.
Oh, Alan.
Alan?
DJ Alan Nooner.
Oh my goodness. Let me tell you that he is my favorite DJ.
He really is our favorite DJ.
Yeah. Guess what? He's going to be there both nights. And
my goodness.
for us.
He actually is. So I met him at the hotel a week ago or so,
Okay.
and toured with the owners to find out what the best place was for the crowd that's probably coming.
Yeah.
Of course, because I'm not a DJ and I don't do loud music kind of deal. I like to chill kind of guy, and so he's the one who figured out all of that.
Wow. Yeah, that
So,
sounds like him.
Yeah.
He's really good about
He knows his business.
he does know his business and his music, and so you picked a really good DJ.
Yeah, he really is our favorite. Now, you've also packed the weekend with fun, the Friday theme room judging and a DJ, obviously DJ
Yeah.
Nooner, and Saturday's live podcast with yours
What?
truly with us.
Yeah.
We'll be doing a live podcast and a Q&A from there, which is going to be a lot of fun. And that show will actually be airing most likely the following weekend.
Yeah.
That's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
I think you guys y'all have a spicy bingo going on as well.
Yeah.
So Spicy Bingo is
Saturday.
that's going to be Saturday.
Okay.
Right before yours, we're going to have Spicy Games.
Okay.
Okay.
We're actually still looking for volunteers to go ahead and we're looking for volunteers to play the game that are staying at the hotel. That way we can get them on board and we're not trying to pull them out of a hat.
Okay.
And
We need help. We need volunteers.
So I like that. I know you posted something. What is the game entail that you need volunteers for? Can we get into that a little?
so there's a few games that they'll be chosen for.
Okay.
There is one I'm going to call Cock-a-Doodle Who.
Okay.
It involves blindfolds
Oh.
And touching.
and touching.
Blindfolds and touch.
Okay.
Right.
I love games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. This will be right out. Oh, don't forget Friday night we're having a scavenger hunt.
Yeah. Friday is going to be a scavenger hunt
Yeah.
that will involve the theme rooms, and there will be some actions that will need to be done to check off those scavenger boxes.
Oh.
And we are going to be choosing teams. So
We won't
that-
tell them how we're choosing teams.
Yeah, no, we're
Yeah.
not going to.
Hey, mystery. So there's a lot. We're still thinking of different things to do as well, just to jam pack events and just have it just be just like, oh my God, we did this. And then we turned around and did this. And oh my gosh, there was no like dull moment, like where we didn't know what we were supposed to be doing, like other than just sitting around in our room and not doing anything. Right.
Yeah.
You're going to come and you're going to sit in your room. That's your prerogative. And you can do that if you want.
May want to.
And that's fine. But just know you're going to miss out on all the fun.
Yes.
You don't have
Yes.
to participate, but you can come observe.
I love that.
Right, that's right. Well, all of that is happening, and then of course there's the Christmas party.
Yep.
Which for those who are in our community here in Texas, a lot of them know of the Facebook group Friends of Friends, and they're having a Christmas party, and they'll be having it at this event.
That's
Yes.
gonna be fun.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, we actually we were going to be doing this event anyways, and we had talked to them, be like, hey, we want to do this event. We'd like to promote it on your page. And so George was like, yeah, that's no problem. And then when we found the original property that we were going to be renting, it was a smaller boutique hotel. And then about an hour later, he calls. He's like, got a problem. I was like, huh? And then Jules is like, it's not a problem, but that's the weekend of our Christmas party. And I'm like, oh, well, I guess we won't have this thing. And she said, no. There. We've never done a takeover. I'm like,
Sure.
oh,
Yeah.
not there, but.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I literally had to double the size of the hotel.
Right on.
Yeah.
Well, you
Yeah.
did pretty good. You did pretty good. Now, it's my understanding you also are going to have a few food trucks out there. Is that right?
So we are still working on that and working through that.
Okay.
It
And
is a potential.
that is the plan. As of now, we are planning on doing food trucks Friday, then Saturday for lunch, and then Saturday evening. But we also have had some people reach out, and we may end up just going ahead and like having somebody kind of come in with a catering thing. We're still working through all those details, so I can't really say hold me down to it.
Yeah,
Sure,
yeah.
sure.
Things change so fast, and it's a lot that goes into it for sure. A
Oh
lot.
yeah, yeah. I think the last one that we attended was like a potluck where everybody just had to bring a meal and
Yeah, we
everybody
all
set it
brought
up. Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Oh,
and that's great when they're just the one nighters, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Idea. I like that.
So, out of curiosity, just because I'm a woman and I want to know. So I know it's a clothing optional event and it's open to couples and single ladies. How are you making sure that everyone feels safe and comfortable in that environment?
okay. So we have the same security guys that they use for the beach takeover.
Okay.
There's interior, there's exterior, there's in the parking lot, there's
The
at
door.
we also have a medic who's going to be running around with them, just in case somebody may take too many blue pills and get a little
Yes.
loopy. We have so that we have additional staff who are going to be identifiable, who are also going to be walking the halls, picking
That's
up
good.
trash, different stuff like that, and keeping everything kind of cleaned up.
I like that.
So know that they will report anything.
Yeah, and so, but at the same time, when people check in, like they're gonna know who all these people are, and that all they've got to do is make a phone call if you feel any uncomfortable whatsoever. Just let us know. I am totally cool with sending somebody through a 4-story window.
Same. We're on the same page. Okay.
But also, I mean, I think there was a big thing about the elephant in the room of single men, and we have them on a list. So
there are a few single ladies who have came, and we've said couples.
Right.
If we have single women who are coming, we have allowed a single man to get a room by themselves, and of course they've been vetted by people. So and we have
Yeah.
a couple of them.
yeah, no.
I was going to say we have a lot of single guys in the community that have been in the community and have not been what everyone seems to think that's
Creepers.
yeah. So that's nice. That's good to
Yeah.
hear.
Well, we're trying to be inclusive to everyone and
Yeah.
fair. And somebody got upset right in the beginning because they thought that we were just going to be like, oh, we're going to charge y'all $1 million to come here. No, we're not. We haven't
Same.
changed whatsoever.
Same price.
Into that, we're not looking to make it. We're not going to make any money off of this thing.
It's for fun. It's for the community. That's awesome.
We want to have fun, and we want everybody else to have fun, and we want people to experience this for the first time, right? And a lot of people are going to experience it for the first time because they don't really have any of those takeovers in San Antonio.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of the apprehension too is it's the fear of the unknown, right?
For sure.
And you don't know what's going to happen, and it's half the people probably don't even know who Lloyd and I are. And that's okay, but you're going to get to know us.
That's right. That's
Absolutely. Well, while we're on pricing, let's talk logistics and pricing. Let's talk details. What's the cost of this awesome adventure, which covers both Friday and Saturday rooms?
Oh, so it's $500 for a room. You can have up to 4 people in a double queen room. You can have 2 people in a king room. That's it.
And it's just the flat rate. There's no
Flat.
added fees or anything like that.
Oh,
That's it.
Nope.
I'm,
That's it.
I'm actually eating the credit card fees. I'm paying the taxes on the hotel.
Wow.
I'm paying the security. I'm paying the DJ. I'm paying.
About the only thing if you would have to do
if the food trucks are out there, y'all
you're
gonna have to buy your own food.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's the least we can do. Right?
Yeah.
Bring your own alcohol. I'm not
yeah.
providing that.
Yeah.
Oh, and breakfast is included.
Breakfast is
We
included.
are going to upscale the breakfast amenities because we want to make sure that we have options that are. I did not realize that there are certain food options that are not tasteful afterwards.
Okay.
after consumption.
And yeah, and certain foods make things taste better, apparently.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so we're adding some of those.
But also for people that have food allergies and things,
Yeah,
people that
I mean,
can eat bread, waffles,
Yeah.
and that
Yeah.
stuff, cereal. So
Okay.
Yeah, you covered all your bases. And as of right now, I know the location has not been released to protect the safety of everyone who's attending. When are y'all going to be releasing that information?
week of.
The week of. Okay. Excellent.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, we are thrilled to be doing a live podcast from the Christmas party. What made you decide to bring Beyond Monogamy into the mix this year?
Because y'all actually had a conversation with me at that very first meeting. And I was literally
willingly just
there was so even though I'm married to her, I was basically living in San Antonio in a hotel at the time. Running out of San Antonio. We live in Dallas. We're actually moving back on the 1st.
Oh wow.
That was our welcome home party too, by the way.
I am so happy for you guys.
Well, and you guys didn't treat me like, ew, single guy. I was like, oh. And then so I don't listen to things when I drive down the road. I don't consume much content there. But and I've seen some of your stuff, and I thought, you know what? I would like to help these guys if we can do something cool for them and give them this kind of opportunity. Heck yeah.
Hey, we're so excited about it because
really appreciate
we have a lot of it. This is kind of going to kick off our 2026 events.
Yeah.
So we're ending our 2025 events with you guys, and then we're going to have an event at Club Eden in San Antonio on December 13th, and that's pretty much going to finish our year.
That's it.
And then we're going to be doing some national events next year in 2026. So 2026 is going to be very big for us. But as far as Texas Desires, what's 2026 looking like for you guys?
Yeah.
Have y'all thought about that yet? Is there going to be more coming out?
Are you waiting to see how this one is?
Yeah.
So
there is more.
So I know the big announcement, sidestepping the big announcement. Is there anything else that's coming?
This isn't the only hotel.
Well, no, listen, I would love to do a couple more next year.
Okay.
A bit bigger. I've actually got somebody from a Marriott property who's going to be at the Takeover.
Nice.
A bigger property down the road that has interior pool area kind of deal.
Oh man, yeah.
Outdoor and stuff. Yeah. And they're going to observe us. Not really observe. That's the wrong way to say. They're cool with it. They go to resorts and stuff. They just want to see how the community reacts. Yes. It gets wild, crazy. Then they probably won't want us in their hotel. Right. But so if everybody could not get super wild and crazy and repel from the second floor balconies down into the lobby or any of that kind of stuff, I'd appreciate it. So, we're looking at doing a few more.
Anyone listening who wants to experience the Naughty and Nice Hotel Takeover, how can they reserve their spot? Are there still spots?
Yes.
Awesome.
There are. So the thing is, we have about, I'm going to say 15 left.
Okay.
Also have another probably 20 who they've said, yes, I want a room. And I said, okay, I sent them an invoice and they haven't paid it.
So
okay.
It's going to be.
I have a feeling that there's either going to be some rooms still available. I'm going to be sending emails out to those people to be like, hey, are you covering this or not? And if they say, no, we're just not going to be able to do it. Okay, then that room's going to open up.
Okay.
You'll probably see a last minute rush too.
You will. That's the unfortunate thing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping not, and I'm hoping that it goes by this week and then next week, especially with the government coming back up. And I think that was a lot of people's reservations. So for sure, but they can email Lloyd at rbhacc.com.
So to clarify, technically our company is called RBH Accommodations.
Okay.
So when you get that credit card receipt, whenever you pay off the bill, it's for RBH accommodations, not
Texas
I went and
design.
shopped at a porn shop.
Yeah.
Credit card state.
Okay.
That's good to know because those don't normally work out
All
that
right.
great.
So people, if
Yeah.
you got an invoice, pay it, reach out to them, let them know what your plans are.
Don't lose your spot.
Don't lose your spot. You don't want to lose your spot. And for people, the couples that are out there are still rooms available. So jump on them because you don't want to miss this party.
Absolutely. And of course, all the details, including the email that was just said out loud, that's all going to be in our show notes. And it's actually going to be found on our website under the events tab at www.beyond-monogamy.com. That's right.
Well, I am excited to be part of this, like to even just go. I'm not really, you said rave, and I've been wanting to go to a rave.
I love the
So
rave idea.
love
She's always doing this thing with her hands like she's got glow sticks in them, but she,
I
Yeah.
never.
Talent part. So we're gonna have fun for sure.
Yes.
Lots of dancing and lots of walking around. I would like to add, went for ladies. If you are wanting to wear heels of any kind, anything like that, that's great for the Christmas party. But I would actually have some shoes to actually be comfortable walking around in. Nobody's really going to care what your feet look like or what's on your feet. They're looking at your lingerie or whatever, but definitely bring some shoes to wear for sure.
And I guess I should also clarify that people will have to wear clothes in areas where food is being served. And we are following all laws and regulations.
Love it.
Yes.
I'm glad that you had mentioned that because when we were talking about the breakfast and I was going, well, I wonder if there's anybody that's going to try and eat naked downstairs.
And we know that's going to happen, but we've very much been like, dude.
And that'll be in the rules packet and everything too.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Excellent.
All be announced. We will put out, I think we are going to get our itinerary gathered up and time frames and all that stuff of when the events are going to happen, and we'll get that posted probably another week or so as well.
Okay,
great. Well, I know that whatever you guys have as far as information, we're going to have as well, and we're going to be keeping our events tab and all of our social medias privy to that as we go along. Lloyd and Brooke, thank you guys for joining us today and for everything that you're doing to keep the Texas lifestyle scene vibrant and inclusive.
Yeah, the Texas Desire Hotel Takeover is going down December 5th and 6th in San Antonio. And we're excited to have everyone there to be a part of our live show. We're also very happy that y'all are doing this for the community. It's super awesome. To reserve, email Lloyd at rbhacc.com or head over to our events tabs. Go ahead.
One L.
Oh,
one L. Yeah.
Yeah,
no.
Oh, great.
So we'll make sure that that's showing correct in all our information.
Yes.
But yeah, definitely check out our events tab at www.beyond-monogamy.com. While you're there, check out our latest episodes, drop a confession, which we love, and join our Patreon community for the behind the scenes extras.
And make sure you're following us on socials, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and X, as well as join our Reddit and Discord communities.
Absolutely. Huge thanks again to Texas Desires for joining us, Brooke and Lloyd. We can't wait to see you guys and everybody at the Naughty and Nice Hotel Takeover. And with that, everybody, thank you for listening, and we will see you guys next week.
Bye.